Pressure and function testing verify integrity, compatibility of components, and everything should be ready. Pressure tested with water in the direction of flow. Direction of flow means from below. No pressurized side barrier to monitor for leak. So you need to be able to monitor the other side of the barrier. Holding period, no less than 5 minutes. Water required to be calculated depending on medium, exact size, and pressure. Perform interval no longer than 21 days. Pressure test qualifies as a function test. Perform the calibrated pressure chart records the current span. Signed by port operator, contractor representative, operating company representative, and head for the life of the well. After testing, pressure should be safely lifted off through pressure release line and bleed fast. Remember, my friends, no longer than 21 days. Pressure test. Function test, weekly. API standard, 53. Monitor and measure flow returns. All barriers must be function tested before commencing drilling operation. Prior to deployment, after initial installation, intervals no greater than weekly, as are being subjected to abnormal loads, as the repairs to pressure containing seals. Test procedure. Ensure the casing valves are open and someone is monitoring the casing valve outlet for testing. Circulate through choke line, choke manifold, and standpipe manifold and valve to ensure that all lines are full with water. Runs and manual should be tested in 2 stages. 2 stages means what? Low pressure and high pressure. Initial test pressure, API. Pressure designed that equal or above well program mass. 250, 350, low pressure, and this is high pressure. For high pressure test, initial test pressure, you should use ITP in case you haven't changed anything. However, in the event you repair the BOP, you change a ring gasket or maybe packing unit, anything that you change, you need to use for the test rated working pressure. Choke manifold, downstream of choke. What does it mean? Downstream, after the choke. Use working pressure of the valve or mass for the well program, whichever is lower. Kelly valve, 3560 valve, eyeball, mass for the well program. On previous standard was the working pressure, mass for the well program. So if your maximum pressure is 2K and your 60 valve is 5K, you don't need to use 5. 2K would be good. Pressure testing evaluation should be minimum 5 minutes. No visible leak. Pressure should remain stable during the evaluation period. Pressure shall not decrease below intended test pressure. Annual and variable bore run should be pressure tested on the largest and smallest OD drill pipe to be used in the well program. For pad drilling operation, moving from one wellhead another wellhead within 21 days, you just test pressure controlling connections when integrity of a pressure seal is broken. Just testing the seals connections. Subsequent pressure test. Low pressure, high pressure, mass for the whole section. Remember, each section, different mass, different formations. Important to say, adjustable choke are not required to be full sealing devices. So you are not going to apply 5,000 psi against a closed choke. No, don't need it. Don't do that. Pressure testing against closed choke is not required. Operating chamber. No required low pressure, high pressure according to manufacturer guidelines. So whatever they set. One times per year, minimum 5 minutes. Subsea, we don't cover subsea. This flat, no. Acceptable ratio is 0. However, my friends, consider temperature effect, air entrapment, immediate compressibility. Two devices very common to use while testing: CAP tester and test probe. I know that you have been using both. Maybe most common one, CAP test probe, tester. Both are very common. What's the difference between each? CAP tester. CAP tester, my friends, room with open-ended. CAP tester is used for testing wellhead and BOPs. CAP tester is enter the casing. Can you put anywhere the casing? Why shall withstand the tensile load caused by hydraulic pressure in this CAP test area? IWC used to have that question. The question was to find how much force against this area. Easy, just the area times pressure. Or maybe they say, what is the minimum strain of pi to be used? They used to have that one, but I haven't seen that recently. Test cap are swabbing devices. Remember to pull slowly. When pulling the cap must always be open through the test stream board. Test flow. Test flow is used for testing what? Testing BOPs. If you are not testing wellhead. So the valves, wellhead valve should be left open. So you are able to see any leak and preventing, yes, and preventing the pressure goes down, damaging formation or the casing. BOP. Testing pipe run can be used for testing pipe run, blind shear runs. Yeah. This is a CAP tester test flow. If you keep it closed, what will happen? And the seal fail. Pressure goes down, main damage. Hanger, test block. Always open the casing head outlets. Yeah, you know that. Just compare. If you're using a CAP tester, you are limited by maybe 70-80% of the boards of the upper part of casing. Yes, strain of the drill pipe may limit the test pressure. Cannot be used to test blind shear runs. The cap of the test has to give it effective sealing in the casing. CAP tester. And that's the test block. This is subsea. We don't do that, my friends. No. But we do inflow testing. That, yes, inflow testing. What is an inflow test? It's an inflow test. It's a test in which we are testing the barriers, the direction of flow, pretty much, by reducing hydrostatic head. For example, let's say that this is the formation. Formation, sandstone maybe. We want to answer this formation. Set a plot. Formation pressure is 5,000 psi. hydrostatic pressure is 5,500 psi. On top of that, you apply some surface pressure. You apply more pressure here. Let's say apply 1,500 more. Total pressure against the block will be 700 pushing down. Formation pressure is only 5, pushing down 7. If the pressure is hold 5-10 minutes, okay, that is good. You are testing the block integrity, but you are not really testing as a barrier. You want to test as a barrier, you need to decrease hydrostatic head, maybe 4,000 or 4,500, whatever it is, and not apply any pressure here. And let's see. Close the well. No pressure build up, still 0. What happens if the pressure remains 0? It's good. Test block or the cement block, good. No leak. And 15, 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, nothing coming. 0 speed gain. 0 barrel speed gain. Nothing coming. The block is good. What happens if you start seeing fluid coming and you close the well and you have pressure build up? Popping block is not working. Sunset or it's leaking in a cement floor or something happened. What can you test? Liner lab, like this one. This is a liner. That's a liner. A liner is like a short casing. That's the liner casing. Casing got surface. Liner is hanging there. Liner. You are testing liner lab. Flow shoe and flow collar. Cement block and bridge block can be tested. Reducing hydrostatic head. So hydrostatic pressure is reduced. Strain is placed as close as possible to the point of potential flow, like here. Another way to do it is using a Packard. A retrievable Packard. How we call this one? An inflow test. Negative pressure test, inflow test. The advantage of using a Packard, we just isolate annulus and the fluid possible inflow just go inside the stream instead of go on the casing capacity. Why this one is better? Casing capacity, casing volume is bigger than stream volume. So at surface, you will see a quick response. While this one takes some time for you to see something coming. The only disadvantage is, as you isolate the annulus, you need to monitor the level of fluid, monitor that the Packard is still set. If the level starts dropping in the trip tank, probably the Packard is unset and start doing U-tubing. Because the fluid that you have here is heavier. Let's say you have 12 ppg, and the hydrostatic here was reduced to 8.4 ppg. Why big difference? You're reducing hydrostatic inside the stream in order to see if liner is leaking or it's working, whatever, and fluid comes. Any experience doing inflow tests or negative pressure tests? Testing barriers from below. Have you done this before? Maybe use bridge flow, cement flow, flow collars, line it up. Mm-hmm. You done any of these?
Yeah.
Okay. Inflow testing. Before circulating a lighter fluid, my primary was drilling mud, secondary BOP. During and after circulation or completion lighter fluid, primary mud column, secondary BOP. After successful mud column in a lighter fluid plus mud pressure. After successful inflow test, what do you have? The inflow tested barrier, that could be the barrier has been tested as a primary. The secondary will be your BOP. Some additional consideration in procedure for inflow testing. Consider, my friends, whole volume, temperature, hydraulic, and temperature and type of fluids. Why type of fluids? In oil-based mat, it takes longer. Also, in oil-based mat, after the test, I recommend you a circulation through the chalk. We never know little bit of gas undetected on the mat. We never know. A test, on the proper test. Maybe you have this. If you happen to have a question, they said you have inflow test, pressure in time, and you are able to bleed pressure and pressure rise back and stay constant. In case they ask you what's this pressure buildup, the answer is thermal expansion. Pressure buildup and stay constant. However, you have this one. It's not thermal expansion, my friend. It's a natural kick. I will give you one of the most important workshops for you to do in class. Test. This is one very, very, very important. Get this done, my friends. Get this done. 10 minutes more, and we'll be doing same practice. At the same time, I'm going to print it for you today, practice papers, equipment 1 and 2. Tomorrow was the plan. Tomorrow, more revision, practical assessment. That's it.
Médico.